It's time! I couldn't resist. I got a hair in my mouth. I could not resist. Are you ready for episode 7 of Crime Crochet with Zay? That's me. I'm still working on the cowl. I should be finished this weekend, and I am going to raffle it off next week. So if you are interested, please drop your name in the comments, and I will enter it in the raffle. But I also want to tell you about a serial killer. This one's going to knock your socks off. If you give me 5 to 8 minutes, I will disclose the identity at the end of this video. But in the interim, would you do me a favor? Would you like, comment, share? Like, comment, share. There's another one. Like, comment, share. Save and repost this video. If you would, I would be so grateful, and that will allow me to do more videos like this while I crochet my way into your heart, because that's the goal. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Now, this serial killer was born November 11th, 1859 in Selbu, Norway, and is one of America's most infamous serial killers, known for the brutal murders of potentially dozens of people, including mates and children, throughout the late 19th and the early 20th century, and operated their own farm. This story is one of cunning deception, greed, and dark ambition, making this person one of the most notorious criminals in American history. Now, this serial killer was born in that rural district in Norway. However, they immigrated to the United States in 1881, settling in Chicago. Now, while the details of the early years are unclear, it is believed that the significant hardship, including poverty and possibly some abuse, may have fueled these later actions. In 1900, this killer's spouse mysteriously died of heart failure. Around the same time, one of their 7 children, an infant child, also died under suspicious circumstances. Local doctors were reportedly baffled by the sudden deaths, but there was no investigation, and the deaths were deemed natural or accidental. It was later suspected that the infant had been poisoned. After the death of the spouse, a large life insurance policy paid out and was collected. This is believed to have provided the financial motivation for the subsequent killings. In 1902, after moving to LaPorte, Indiana, and purchasing a large farm, it was here that the gruesome killing spree truly began. Personal ads in local and national newspapers promised wealth, affection, and a new life. These victims were lured into this trap because of their curiosity of what could possibly be. This killer's MO, or modus operandi, was simple but effective. After getting the victims to the farm, they were poisoned, usually with strychnine or arsenic, and sometimes were bludgeoned. Once they were dead, they were either buried on the property or disposed of ways that made identification difficult. In some cases, there were assaults against children, including their own. This killer was remarkably successful at covering up the crimes, often burning down the farmhouse or staging fires to destroy any evidence, changing identities also, which made it difficult for law enforcement to trace the movements or connect the dots between various victims. Now, in 1908, the mystery of the killing spree came to an end under strange circumstances. A fire broke out at the farmhouse in LaPorte, and the building was consumed by flames. When investigators arrived, they found the charred remains of a woman along with bodies of 2 children. However, there were several inconsistencies in the investigation. The woman found in the fire was unrecognizable and thought to be the spouse, and the dental records, however, seemed to suggest it was someone different. Furthermore, The bodies of the children seem to have been deliberately placed in the fire to create a false narrative of the family perishing in the blaze. As the investigation continued, it was revealed that many people who had come to the farm had been missing for a long time. The police uncovered the remains of at least 11 people buried around the property. The body count may have been much higher, with some estimates ranging between 25 and 40 victims, although the exact number will never be known. Some experts believe that the killer faked their own death and escaped, possibly with the help of accomplices, though there was no concrete evidence to support this claim. Many theories have suggested fleeing to other countries or assuming a new identity, but no confirmed sightings have ever been reported. Now, this killer story remained part of American folklore for decades after their disappearance. The methodical nature and ability to manipulate people made them infamous. Although often compared to other serial killers like H.H. Holmes, other contemporary people from Chicago, this killer stands out because of the scale and the longevity of the crimes. In La Porte, Indiana, where the farm once stood, there are still occasional references to this grisly past. Many people continue to speculate about what happened, with some even claiming they were never caught because, 1, they were too clever, or 2, they were just too ruthless to be apprehended. Now, this killer has continued to fascinate criminologists, historians, and the public. This cautionary tale represents a chilling example of a person who used society expectations of femininity to her advantage while secretly orchestrating brutal murders for financial gain. Despite the mystery of her fate, she is remembered as one of the most calculated and cold-blooded serial killers in history, and her crimes remain dark and a dark chapter of history, American criminal justice. Did I get you? Her name is Belle Gunness. What do you think? Gotcha, didn't I? Well, it's been real. It's been nice. Get ready for episode 8. I'll be back soon with crimes and crochet with Zay. That's me.